Yo, this shit on? This shit on?
It's die on the beat.
Boom! Welcome to Fight Heads MMA. It's me, Miss Nikki. I'm back in the house, y'all. What's good? Y'all know I don't stop moving for long. Sometimes I stop moving, but not for long. So I am feeling better. I'm getting back into my interviews, you guys. And this is another Management of Champions fighter for us tonight, sent to us by Mr. Daryl L.hatchett of Management of Champions. His name is Mr. Tony Jet Jackson. This young man is an undefeated fighter. We're going to find out exactly what is his base, and we're going to find out where he's undefeated. If it's one combat sport, two, three, all. We're going to find out what's good with this young man and see how he has become an undefeated fighter and what is next in his on his fight plate and what he's doing right now. Is he in training or what? We're gonna find out all the nuggets because he is here with us. Welcome, Mr. Jackson. How are you?
I'm doing good. It's an honor to be here. Thank you.
Oh, it's an honor for to be with you, young man. Thank you.
Thank you.
So you heard what I told our people. We about to get the nuggets on with you. So yeah, I put it all out there. I want them to know exactly what's the deal. He
Yes.
undefeated. We got to find out what's the deal. So what is your fight base?
Mhm.
And let's go from there.
Well, I know everybody's reading the sweater. It's kickboxing. Start off kickboxing first.
Let us see that again. Let's see that
Yes.
shirt again.
Top level.
Okay, is that your
Yes.
gym?
That's one of the gyms. Yes, that's one of the gyms I go to. It's
Okay,
basically
okay.
like my
Let's go
base,
top
man.
level.
Yes.
Okay.
My coach is barely starting to pick up his gym and everything. And we're trying to build because our styles are similar. So it's more easier for us to connect to anybody else because we both started off in Taekwondo, karate, and then everything else we started, mixing it up, learning boxing, the Dutch style kickboxing, and then we just grew from there.
Okay, so how old were you when you started taking up combat sports
Oh
or
man,
like karate or taekwondo? How old were you when you started?
I was around going 13 and between 13 and 14.
Okay,
13,
okay. How
14,
old are you
yeah.
now?
29.
Okay, so you got some experience under your belt with learning
Yes.
at the very least.
Yes.
Um, and you started out doing what, kickboxing or what?
I
Once
went
you
to
once you started to get into like the amateurs, where'd you start at?
I did. I went straight to MMA first.
Oh,
Yes.
wow.
Yes. I just tried it, to see. It was really, really, really
I
different.
don't know what's going
Really different. Yeah,
on. Cause the light just keep going off. I don't know
oh man.
why.
Oh, that's crazy.
So it is what it is, y'all. Look,
Yeah, see,
see,
the paranormal
so
activity.
oh my God, like it's plugged into the wall. I can't even imagine. Unless the electrician being here earlier. Let me see if this other light will be a saving grace for me in case this one don't want to start. See, these ghosts be joking. They be playing with it. Oh my goodness. And I thought we was gonna be okay, and we tee-heed about this before we even started. And then look, they said, Miss Nikki, we need to have some fun too, baby.
Mm.
I'm trying to make it so that if that light goes off, I'll have the other, but I'm not sure if it'll be bright enough. We'll see. Okay. So
If my lights go off, that means it's done.
all right, so I'm gonna just stick with my smaller light and go from there because I got to figure out what's going on with the bigger light. I don't know what's really going on with it. Like it's sitting, it's maybe it just needs attention. Maybe I need to give it some attention.
Mhm.
All right, you good, baby? You good? You all right, baby? All right. So you started at MMA.
Mhm.
When you had your first MMA fight, what were your feelings? What were your nerves going into that first MMA fight? We ain't even gonna talk about the training before. I want to know what your first fight walk on your walkout to your first fight
Mm.
was.
I was so excited but nervous at the same time. The crowd and everything. I was just really nervous but excited. Like I didn't, like I wanted to go in there and see the feeling of, being into that situation of a fight. Cause I used to watch UFC all the time with Silva, Tito Ortiz, Rashawn Evans, Rampage. And I was like, yo, I wanna get that feeling. So when I went in there, and I fought a guy. He had a little bit more experience than me. And as soon as we touched glove, and right when the bell rang, and then we started fighting, the nerves just went away so fast. It was just like it was just so quick. And I prayed about it. I kicked him in the head and got the TKO. And I was like, oh yeah, this is meant for me to do. Like I started loving it ever since then.
The TKO with the head kick. That's always my favorite one. I don't know why, but that's always my I always look for in my MMA fights for either a body shot to stop a fight or for a head kick to stop a fight. I always look for those two movements before I even look for submissions or even the knockout, with an overhand right or left or anything, or even an uppercut. I look for that head kick and a body shot to be a
Yes.
stoppage of a fight. So
Hmm.
that was a good ending to your very first amateur fight. And,
Yes, it was crazy. It was
so
crazy.
how many amateur fights? How long were you an amateur fighter? How many did you have? What was your win loss ratio?
I once MMA. It was we went to 3-1, and when I took that my first submission loss, right? I realized that I want to learn more. I want to become of a better fighter. That's when I started. I got into boxing, and got into Muay Thai, then kickboxing. Started learning wrestlers and jiu-jitsu on and off, and I started competing in them too, just to test to see how it's like to really become a boxer at one moment, how to feel to be a Muay Thai fighter, how to feel to be a kickboxer, and learn jiu-jitsu, how to feel to roll on the ground, read the body movements. And it was just so much. I had to really, really step aside MMA and to build myself on that. And
Okay.
boxing, it was I fought, let me see, 7 times, went 5-2. Both of them, I got robbed bad. I got robbed bad. So I just let that slide. I say, okay, whatever. And in kickboxing, Muay Thai is 7-1, 7-1, because one of the fights I had to go against my teammate, and
Oh wow.
yeah, it was a tournament, and I couldn't go for the kill that I wanted to or anything like that. So it was just like, even though he
Daryl,
tried to
you
break
know,
my
you
ribs.
know I'm interviewing with Tony Daryl. Why are you calling me right now? Stop it. Stop it. Trying to get his
Yes.
attention. He got
Shout
still
out
shy,
to Manners of
baby.
Champions, though. Shout out to Manners of Champions, man. Shout them out, man. I really appreciate Daryl.
He's a
Shout out to
good young
Casey
man.
too. Yes, Casey for Combat Sports for helping me train and everything. And I got to shout out to my coach Lamont and Top Level Kickboxing. I appreciate y'all.
Oh, that's what's up. So those are all your amateur records, right?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
How long have you been pro? And what are you pro in? Did you cross over to pro and everything? MMA, boxing, and kickboxing?
Yeah, I'm crossed over this year, and
Oh,
right now I'm trying to just see because stuff is starting to open back up now. So I'm
right.
trying to we're talking to a couple promotions and stuff to get me on a couple of cards coming up and stuff. So I'm very excited. Um
Okay.
but when as soon as it happens, stay tuned, because I just can't wait to show out. I'm coming for the whole 135 division. I'm
That's
on
what a question Miss Nikki never asked. What weight class? Oh,
yes.
so now you putting it out there.
Yes, I'm coming for all of them. I notice they look at my skills. I see them watch my videos, and so I'm just like, listen. Eventually, we're gonna have to run into each other. Eventually, you guys are gonna, what I'm saying, get this smoke. Your taste buds will be dislocated. I'm just letting you know right
Oh,
now.
you dislocating taste buds in the house
Yes,
right now. Oh,
yes. I'm
Lord
coming
Jesus.
from. I'm coming from MMA and kickboxing, because I do want to go to one championship. I want to see
Okay.
Bellator. I do because one championship. I want to travel the world. I want the whole world to know who I am. I want the whole world, not just the United States. I want to travel the world. I want all the smoke. I'm accepting all fades when I go on each promotion, taking their belts, making a name and making a legacy. And yes, I'm not playing.
That's pretty bold. That is pretty
Yes.
bold. So you fought in all three styles thus
Mm.
far and on your professional side, and you're undefeated at this point.
Yes. Actually, I haven't instead because I had a lot of dropouts.
Okay.
They dropped out
That
so
happens.
much. I mean, like it's just ridiculous, and I'm very, like why? It's not that serious, but then again, it is what it is because, like I said, a lot of people got talent. You know what I'm saying? I see all this talent, but at the end of the day, there's no competition, none,
Okay. You wow. For it to
because
be for it to be such a sea of fighters out there, I think that's a big bold statement you're making that
yeah,
there's no
because
competition.
somebody's gonna accept this fate.
Somebody
Somebody,
gonna take you up on the offer.
yes,
And
exactly.
how ready are you to fight right now? Like how ready are you? Or if somebody called you and said we have something in a week, how ready are you?
Oh yeah, we most definitely could do it. We most definitely could do it. Anytime this month. I'm really trying to just fight as much as I can this year because everything's open back up, and I just want to push. I'm telling you, I want everybody to know what I'm about, how hard I work, and it's all gonna be proven in the cage. I would love to
Okay.
see, I'd love to see my highlights, and I want people to see my highlights. I like watching fights, but I got to the point now. I'm like, man, I want to sell out some arenas. I want people to
I
watch
know
my pay per
that's right.
view. I want to do this. I don't want to just sit and watch anymore. I was like, man, I want to be at the fight weigh-ins. I want to sit next and talk to Style Bender or Wolfman and all that. Like so many fighters. I just want to be a part of that and say, oh, yo, we fight on the same card. It's an honor to meet you. You know, so it's just a blessing, especially in the 135 division. You got so many fighters. I'm trying to make some rivals. I'm trying to make some heroes. Idols turn into my rivals. If we go to the UFC, I got Cody, Sugar Shane, and all of them. It's going to be one day, and we'll get up there. Then one championship, you got them champions up there. I'm going to beat them. So it's a lot, man, and I just can't wait. I just can't wait.
So you're not just limiting yourself to fighting in the UFC or in the United States. You want to be on the zone and fight one. Everywhere that they show fights, you want to be a name in
Mhm.
that cloud, huh?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
That I think that's great. And I think if you speak life into it, it shall happen for you, young man.
yes. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Absolutely. So dang, he don't have nothing lined up right now. He's just working on everything for you right now, Daryl.
We talked to a couple promotions and stuff. They're opening back up. They're all opening their shows, and I'm really excited for what's about to come and opponents they're matching me up with. So when it comes, I'm gonna announce them all. I'm gonna announce them all one by one, so one. So stay tuned and trust me, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun.
So, what do you think? I know you know that Management of Champions also manages bare knuckle fighters. What do you think about that?
Bare knuckle is cool too. I mean, like it's still a combat sport. It's something
Hmm.
different. I feel like a lot of the fighters there are more strategic how they throw their punches because
Hmm.
you don't have the gloves on. So I know they're very accurate with their punches. It may not look like it to some people, but me being a technical fighter, like a technician, I could tell some of them they're not throwing hard shots. They're really picking their shots, even though some of them probably going there wild. But the main ones that get it done early is the ones that just really picking their shots, know where to hit you, know where to time it. Because if they mess up their hand, I mean, dang man, you can't make no money no more. So I'm like,
You
shoot.
don't think a lot of the fights end wildly just as
Uh,
they start?
mm, it probably depends on the fighter, because
Yeah.
sometimes they be right front, face to face to each other, and they just go and they start. they start going at it. Some of them, you know, they're not even so like their timing is so off, and they get caught, and they just be over just like that. So I just be like, man, that's crazy. But I say bare knuckles on their way up though, because it's we. I think we turn into modern day gladiators coming soon.
Y'all
Coming soon.
always have been since
Mhm.
the UFC put on the first ever show. Y'all
Oh
have
man,
been
yes.
modern day gladiators. So yeah,
Hmm.
we just got to catch up with you guys. You know what I'm saying? It's not
Hmm.
like martial arts or the art of fighting, or the art of war has not been around for hundreds of years. We just have to catch up with it.
Right,
That's
right.
how I look at it. And
Hmm.
it's still so even when you become a black belt, I think there's still more things for you all to learn. You know,
Yes,
it's just a never ending learning process. And as long as you're there and willing to learn, you're going to get it. So, and be able to utilize it eventually if you have to or want to or need to.
yes, man.
So, dang. So, are you Orthodox or Southpaw?
Orthodox. I could go
Oh,
southpaw depending on the opponent, especially if
okay.
I'm really just piecing them up. I might just have fun switch styles depending on my coach. He might say, "Hey, switch it up just to see how he does." So yeah, but I mainly stay orthodox. That's my main.
Okay. So, under Daryl's management, you have not fought yet.
I just signed to him last month. Last
Okay.
month, and everything that he's been saying he's been doing has been happening. It's been
Wow,
happening.
that's awesome. That is
Yes,
awesome. He's been able to do all the things he does for his fighters. I'm
yes.
excited and proud for all of you guys and him especially because I
Thank
know
you.
he works hard and some days he don't be sleep. And I know because he be up in the middle of the night with Miss Nikki talking to Miss Nikki. So I
Yeah.
know he ain't sleep. So he's
Yes.
always a hard working man. And I see him at the shows. And usually I got to stop talking to him about y'all sometimes at these wins because he be telling people what's about to happen. And then
Mhm.
y'all go in there and do exactly what he said y'all was going to do. And then it doesn't sit well with people because then they feel like, you know, it's a fix on the game. But it ain't really no
Yeah.
fix. That's just how much he trusts and believes in what you guys are doing. Hold on. Let me, I want the world to hear Daryl, L.hatchett, and Miss Nikki having a conversation. You know, I am interviewing Tony right now. I got Tyson in the backstage, and then another young man in the backstage. Are you backstage too? Oh, my bad. You should have just texted me. Okay, I'll send you the link right now, baby. All right. He said it, I forgot him. He said I forgot him, y'all. He want to be up in this daggone interview. That's a
Oh
manager for
God.
you, man. I love him. That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
That's how come I know when he sends me stuff and he tells me stuff about you guys, I know that it's real because I know how hard he worked. And I
Yes.
know unless you guys have an injury or something that you're going to show up and you're going to fight. So
Hmm.
I'm always pleased to talk to his fighters, always. So
Yes.
I got to remember what. Let me see. Oh, there he is, right there. I ain't even have to put two letters of his name in there, and it pulled him right on up. Okay, here we go. I guess I might as well just open up and let everybody be in at the same time. You want to stay in this conversation with Tyson and with Tyson and let me see what the other young man's name is. Andre, and you want to stay
Yes. Bring the
with us?
kings on. Bring my brothers on.
Okay.
Bring them
All
on.
right. I sent Daryl his. Hey young man,
Later.
I'm
What's
adding you
good?
guys
Yeah.
all into the
It needs to
stream.
either be
Whole
work
squad is
for
here.
real.
Let's go.
We're so listen, guys. We're waiting for
Uh,
Daryl to
look.
come into the
There
spread
you
here
go.
with us. I'm Miss Nikki. Welcome to Fight Heads
Well,
MMA, gentlemen. How are
Yes.
you?
I don't hear any of you right now. I can hear
You
you,
don't hear any of
Andre.
us?
That's it.
I can hear you guys. Can you still hear me,
Yeah, I can hear
Tony?
you. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Tyson, can you hear me? Tyson. Okay. Andre, can you hear Miss Nikki? I can see you, but I can't hear you or Tyson. Tyson, can you hear me? Oh,
Okay, can you hear me now?
Oh, yes. There we go.
All right, appreciate it. What's up?
Okay, so
You
Tyson
good.
is going to jump out and jump back in. Welcome, young man. We're waiting for Tyson to jump back in, and we're waiting for Daryl to jump in. Wait a minute.
All right.
Here's Daryl right here. Welcome,
Hey, what's up,
Daryl.
everybody?
What's up?
How you doing?
Now it's a party. It's a party with
Hold
Daryl
up.
here.
Yeah, we get the party started. Huh?
Can y'all hear? Is somebody running something behind or not with headphones? Because we're getting the feedback.
All right.
Since I've been on, I got a fan on.
No, you sound clear. It must be Andre.
Okay.
Hey, are you getting feedback? I don't got a mic, so that's probably why.
Do you have your headphones?
No,
Even your
man.
little AirPods.
AirPod, I ain't got none.
I can hear him very well.
I
I'm in
can
the
hear him
boonies.
too. I just oh, he said I'm in the boonies. Hi Tyson, can you hear us?
Hey, what's up?
Can you hear us, baby?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you now. Settle down for a minute there.
Okay, so I got 4 of you up here. It's 5 of us, including me. So whenever
Yeah.
we talk, we gotta kind of pause to either hear an answer or whatever. So I have already spoken to Tony Jet Jackson. He done gave me all the goods on him and his fight game. He's very proud to be signed to your management of champions, daryl L.hatchett.
Yeah. Tony gonna be my new killer at 135,
Yes.
and Tyson at 145 for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Andre, what was that, 205 or 185? We ain't decided yet.
Either one.
Okay.
Don't matter.
So
But these two.
Tyson, you gonna be the 145 killer, baby?
I'm ready.
Oh, he's already a killer.
Oh Lord.
He's my new killer. That's all.
They gonna say Miss
Yeah.
over here stirring up the pot, inviting people, letting them talk about how they killers and stuff. Y'all know y'all gonna make people want to get up here and talk about how they killers once they see y'all, right?
For
They
sure.
already know. I'm saying this out loud. They sometimes do not like to see y'all's manager coming because they already know he bringing a fighter with the smoke. So,
You know that's right.
so just know if some people turn their back when they see y'all coming, it ain't because they don't have no respect for you. It's because they already know what they're in for.
That's right. They see M.O.C. coming. Definitely, they definitely know they what they're in for.
Okay, so
Sure.
what do you want us to know about Mr. Jackson?
Oh, Mr. Jackson. Oh yeah. One thing I did notice, he's one of my newer guys. He's very talented in kickboxing, and he's another knockout guy as well. And got real smooth moves, fights sort of like I used to in the day. That's why I kind of, took a liking to him. I could really work with him. He's good. Very, very respectful. You can't get too much better than that. So yeah, I'm gonna do a lot for him as far as all he got to do is do his job. I got some good fights coming up ahead for him, and he just got to perform, do his job, which I know he will.
That's the easy part.
How close are you to getting him a fight?
We already have a couple in the making.
Okay.
But I'm not gonna say just yet. I'll be posting it soon.
Okay. He gonna tell Miss Nikki first, and then he gonna post it, y'all.
Oh yeah, definitely. You're gonna be the first. You know that.
Okay, so let's talk to Mr. Andre right quick. How are you, young man? Welcome to Fight Heads MMA, and thank you for getting up here with us.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure.
Another 135er? Is that what Daryl said?
No, he's 205.
Oh,
his first fight gonna be at 205. He got a fight coming up at Maryland.
Myself.
Okay, so 185 to 205 is where we're gonna be seeing you land.
Right.
So where are you more comfortable fighting, 185 or 205?
I fought at 200 pounds against a heavyweight that moved down, so it don't matter to me. Like, I'm swinging. It don't matter.
I heard a lot about this guy before I even hooked up with him, and I heard he'd be about that.
How tall are you?
I'm around 6'2".
Okay, so you're a pretty tall guy. So, are you on your professional side, or are you still on in your Ami side of fighting?
I'm still Miami, but I feel like a professional.
Oh, you feel like a professional, huh? This is
I'm
where
in
you
there.
learn how
I'm
to
in
be
there
a
hard in
professional.
mine, so shit. It ain't nothing but the work. You feel me?
How many? So MMA, boxing. What's your base in amateur fighting?
Well, I came out of training with Percy Brown. He actually trained in judo, karate, jiu-jitsu before he got into taekwondo. But he trained me specifically in taekwondo. I came up under wrestling, high school wrestling too. So I got a cousin that box. I've been working with my hands for the last couple years. I'm in there.
You feeling beastie right now, huh?
I mean, shit, it's whatever. Wherever the fight go, I'm gonna be all right.
So what's that amateur record looking like so far?
I won. It was against a grappler, like I said, against a guy that was coming down from heavyweight. He tried to be a weight bully. He turned out that ain't worked out too good for him.
So you've had one fight as an amateur, huh?
Yeah, most definitely. I'm green.
Okay, so I'm not mad at you about that, because Miss Nikki gonna watch the growth and see where it goes and see how fantastical we're gonna build you up to be. That's the game, right? Watch you guys grow. So I'm not mad
Exactly.
about
That's why I
that.
like getting them from amateur. You know what I mean? I like to watch them grow. I like to see that talent in them, and take it where they supposed to be when it's time to turn pro.
And you got
The
somebody
amateurs where the talent is at, man. You gotta get them in first.
And at this point, y'all have to know and recognize that you got somebody in your corner with Mr. Hatchett that he's not gonna lie to you. He's not gonna set you up for failure either. Like, he's not gonna let you go out there and fight somebody that he knows is way above what you are as a fighter. He's gonna try to make sure you're equally matched. All he needs you to do is take your ass to the gym when you're supposed to be there. If he's asking you to send you run time, send that stuff to him. Anything he asks you to do it, because he is equally working hard to make sure that you guys are put on great promotions. He don't want to just put y'all anywhere, anybody. He wants y'all to showcase and really be fighters. So that's why he works so hard. And he's going to do the same on y'all's end. So when I'm there, standing beside him, watching you guys fight, I get to see that result of that hard work. Because trust and know, Miss Nikki pulls up, and Daryl know Miss Nikki.
For sure.
He didn't even know it's gonna be Miss Nikki. So yeah, I definitely love to be there and watch you guys grow. So don't gaslight yourselves now, especially if you're young, especially if you're getting in. Don't gaslight right now, guys. Just take everything that everybody's trying to teach you and try to utilize it and work it into your repertoire, because it'll benefit you later, even if it's not benefiting you right now. Daryl's going to put you in a position where he's going to make you utilize those skills and everything he know you're out there learning and getting in your head and body.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So, but I love the energy, Andre. I love the energy, Mr. Jet. I love it. That's what y'all need. Y'all have to do that in order to continue and make sure you encourage each other, not only just yourselves, but encourage each other. And I love the energy. So keep feeling the way you feel, because it's going to take you somewhere. Even if other people look at you as being cocky, somebody that's not as close as we are.
I like that.
As just being
I like that. These two, they can get kind of cocky right here, but I like that. You know what I mean? Because that shows confidence.
Yes. Put me out here on the same card. We're about to blow it up.
Don't do it. I tell everybody the same thing. Don't be bringing that smoke, and then you don't show up to that fight.
Right. That's the worst you can do.
Don't be
That's the worst you can do.
I'm here first,
You ain't show up. Your body is there, but
that'd be
ain't even there.
He's there on the flyer though.
Right. It's my opponent. Absolutely. We gotta get Mr. Jackson back in here. He's probably feeling like we don't love him anymore. We gotta get him back in here. Sorry about that, Mr. Jackson. We seen you popped out, but now we got you back. Welcome, Mr. Tyson Nugget Craig, to Fight His MMA. So my thing is, I've been getting nuggets from you guys, but now today I'm talking to one of my nuggets. So what's good, Mr. Nugget? Can you hear us? He might be.
Well, he do have a fight coming up as well with Cage Fury. Yeah.
I think
until he gets going.
Yeah. Okay, so
he has one coming up with Cage Fury. Yeah, he has a fight coming up with Cage Fury, and in July.
Okay.
Nice.
So that's when you get to see him show his stuff. It's going to be on UFC Fight Pass, all that.
And he's our featherweight fighter, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. Can you hear us, Tyson?
He's also the Tough Enough champ as well.
Tough Enough champ. Oh.
Yes.
Nice.
So he's holding some belts.
Just before he won that belt before he turned pro.
He should have brought his belt there so he could show them off.
What is wrong with you?
I'm sure he have a way there.
I keep getting people calling my phone, and then all of a sudden it kicks me
off. We sound like a whole network right now.
Yeah. Stupid. Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes,
yes, we
I
can.
can't even hear you guys.
Okay, so everybody else be quiet and give Nugget the floor right this second. Nugget, welcome. I've already introduced you, baby. We just been waiting for you to hear us.
I can't even hear y'all.
Oh, you can't hear us now.
He's fixing it, y'all. Just give him a moment.
Yeah, get it together.
This happens, yeah. And we see his face, so if he can hear us better like that, then that's fine. Can you hear us, Nugget?
I don't see his face now.
Okay, he's popped out. So he's got a couple belts, huh? See, that's what I'm saying, Daryl. You don't be messing with
few belts.
You don't be messing with no random Andes.
No, they are specialty pick. You know, sometimes, fortunately, I had to turn some down. You know.
Right.
But yeah, they are specialty pick.
Can you hear us, baby?
Yeah, I can hear you guys now. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So we can hear you too. So the floor is yours, young man. Daryl was talking about you while we were waiting for you, but you talk to us. Tell us what you want us to know. Welcome to Fight Heads MMA.
Yeah, well, the audio is really bad to start off. It sounds like you guys
It's an echo.
Every time I hear one, I hear two words come out of your mouth. It's crazy. So it's hard to understand what you're saying. I'm trying to gather it all up. I did hear that you guys were talking about my fight show, which is cool. I'm really excited for it. You know, and Daryl here, you know, management of champions. I'm fighting a guy, Dalipaj. His name. I mean, he's a home favorite there, and he's tough to do. I'm excited to get in there and test my skills against that.
That's what's up. Well, we're excited for you, baby. We're excited for you. When does this fight go down?
The fight's going to go down. Yeah, it's July. I forgot about 3 weeks now. 3 weeks out, and good thing is you know I'm always ready. So when a fight opportunity comes up, I know for it.
Absolutely. So when was the last time you were actively fighting?
I just had a fight.
I know with the pandemic, it's been hard for everybody. So
yeah, so I've March, and it was actually one of the biggest fights. You know, I was my opponent. And everybody knows who rose on the UFC champion. I fought her little brother, Noya Namajunas, and I beat him.
Yep. Wow. We got to mention that one.
Wow. That's what I'm talking about.
I beat a UFC champion's little brother, which was great. I mean, and that guy, dude, Noya's nothing but respect. I mean, I talked to the guy. You know, he's
they're gonna be pissed once they get to the UFC, beating all their little brothers and shit.
So, how has training camp been for you, going into this upcoming fight?
Oh, you know, it's been great. You know, and this one's definitely got I'm definitely turning things up. It's such a short notice fight. I usually like to prepare 6-7 weeks before. But I've got a pretty solid team. I've got a good nutritionist. I've got a lot of good people on my back here that help me get where I need to be. I think the biggest thing right now working on this fight camp is my and working out.
He got a good backing. He definitely got a good team behind him. Well, I see.
For Daryl and for Nugget, since it's been since March since you fought, since this is a short notice fight for you, baby, do you think this is going to affect what you want the end result to be on an, for this fight?
I mean, I'm fairly confident that no matter what, I'm gonna give them what they want, and I feel like it's gonna make me better.
Okay. So you feel like you got everything covered, but if you don't get the victory, it still can't do anything but make you better anyway.
To me, it's a win anyway. I mean, that's all the way back. And the fights in Pennsylvania, I gotta go from one side of the state to the other. So not only am I gonna experience a cross country road trip, I'm gonna have the time of my life doing so.
That's what I'm talking about.
This is something I've hard for 4 years, and finally paying off.
Is there anybody else on the card that interests you that you're fighting on, Tyson?
I haven't really got a chance to see who's on the card yet.
Okay.
So not exactly.
Okay. Well, you want to shout out any sponsors or your gyms? Anybody supporting you? Because it looked like you're in the gym and you probably got a little bit of some things to do before you get out of there. So we don't want to hold you up, baby.
Oh yeah, we got about 10 minutes. Right now, I'm in on my titles.
Oh, okay. Those are the belts. Those are the belts. There they go. Y'all look at the belts up there. No, this man is not playing at all, y'all. He has already tasted gold. He knows what it tastes like. So it is nothing for him to come straight forward. Go get him another taste of that gold.
Yes.
When y'all see him coming, please do not disregard him because he is coming for that gold. Even if it's a little piece, he want that. Give it to him because you're going to get your fingers bit off messing with this man.
Mostly if you're an amateur, that TUF, that tough enough belt is what you want.
That tough enough belt.
You got it. Yeah.
So when was the last time you actually collected a belt? When was the last time you actually collected a belt?
My last belt was this one, Tough Enough.
Okay, that was Tough Enough.
That was hard. So actually about 2 years ago now.
Oh, okay. So it's long enough, but not super long. So that means that you're really working back. You're back at hard work. How many fights do you have as a professional?
I've just got one as a professional.
Okay. So we get to actually see you grow too. I love when Daryl brings me y'all. I love it when he brings y'all to me because that gives me the next 5 or 10 years, however long y'all gonna fight, that gives me something to do. Follow, be there, watch y'all grow, get everything that y'all work so hard for, get the fights y'all working hard for, get the notoriety. That's why I love the management of champion fighters because I know that he's serious about what he do, so he only messes with serious fighters. So this is exciting for me, gentlemen. It is my honor. It is my pleasure to be able to interview you. And moving forward, it will be my pleasure and an honor to interview you guys.
Thank you. It's a real honor.
I am so excited.
Yeah, I'm excited too.
You know, I need Mr. Kakar's email because he's supposed to be getting up here with us tonight.
Oh, okay. I thought he had sent it to you. Okay,
I thought he did.
For sure.
But
I'll get it going.
Is there anything, gentlemen, that I haven't asked you that you want the world to know about you. And one at a time, I'll start back down here with Mr. Tyson and give him a chance to say his input.
You know, honestly, like, the world to know about me. You know, I come from a place where like I wasn't, and now I just want to be an inspiration to the world. I want people to see what I learned from my mistakes and become a better person. And possible.
Okay. Well, we appreciate that, young man, and we'll be looking forward to that from you. That's what we'll do. We'll just be looking forward to it from you. Mr. Andre, tell the world what you want them to know about you moving forward. Mr. 20 from 185 to 205. That's going to be interesting.
Most definitely.
That's scope right there. At 185 division, 205 division, that is super scope.
I'm going to put in work.
Because they overweight, they can just fight in those two divisions and they're going to be all right. But there'll be some killers in the at 185 and 205. What you want them to know about you being an upcoming killer and being hungry?
At the end of the day, I just feel like the wolf on the ground. You feel? Like I looked at that quote. I'm a samurai. So when I get in that ring, it don't matter if you work hard, it don't matter how you train, what you know. I'm coming squad and I'm gonna hurt you. So at the end of the match, you got something to look forward to that pain after the fact. Like, is it worth fighting him? At the end of the day, we're gonna put it to the test.
Oh my goodness.
And he's serious. That's what I'm saying. I like that attitude. I look into that, you know what I mean, when I interview him and I know the guys that's serious about it and this talking shit, you know what I mean? Right, this guy, he seriously believes in all this shit. And that's a beginning right there.
And so, y'all, I need y'all to also understand that with management of champions, when people see our interviews, trust and know the promoters are going to be hitting him up about you guys. Whether they, whatever the reason is, they are going to be hitting him up about you guys. So that includes bare knuckle, MMA, and boxing. So get ready for the offers, guys. Y'all got to be ready. Y'all got to be ready. Don't walk around too heavy away from your weight of what you want to fight. Be ready all the time because now the stuff is opening back up. Y'all know that y'all can fight several times in a month, but don't get knocked out, sat down by the commission. So be ready, guys, because it's opening back up, and the promoters want y'all to come fight. So y'all got to be ready and bring that same damn energy into the ring with you that you got online. All the smack you talk online. If you talking about a mofo, you make sure you bring all that energy with you.
Most definitely. Most definitely.
Mr. J.
Yes.
What do you want the world to know about you, young man?
Like I said before, I'm coming to make history. I'm coming to leave a legacy. I'm going to be known internationally, not just in United States, international. I hope to fight alongside of both my brothers right here, so we can just take over every show we put on, get our names out here and grow. I appreciate Daryl, giving me the opportunity for Manager of Champions, and an honor to be on this show. And like I said, we see talent out there, but when we on their card, there's no competition. We're gonna run straight through them, and we're gonna get our names. We're gonna dislocate taste buds, and we're just gonna do our thing. We're gonna change the world. We're gonna leave a legacy on open doors for the next generation and so on.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. You heard it from these three gentlemen. You heard it. Daryl, I want you to send a message to your fighters right now. What do you want them to know? And then send a message to the world. What do you want them to know?
Okay. For my fighters, you guys know that you're in good hands. From this point on, that the sky's the limit. I got your backs. I'm gonna take you to where you need to be. All you got to do is just do your job, and trust me, I promise you that you'll reach the top. Fight the world. we coming. And I'm really interested in a game bread promotion. I've gotten several opportunities to do that, but that's one promotion we want to go take over.
Yes, absolutely.
I'm always shouting out to BYB. You know, I got fights coming up shortly. Not as many as normal, but I do have a couple guys on the show coming up. Cage Fury. That's another promotion I just started really kind of working with. But it's an excellent promotion. You know, I mean, a lot of fighters get places from coming out of there. That's why, you know, I'm more interested. A lot of UFC fighters coming out of there. So I'm hoping we get a good relationship going with them. Valor. I got a bunch of guys about 3 guys fighting on Valor coming up in July. That's another promotion that I really starting to really like and get off into, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, so I hope me, Tim, we get a good relationship going. Yeah, so I shout out to everybody else, everybody that's there to support us. Shout out to their families, yeah, because get to know them because they get ready to be famous.
I know
And
that's right.
yeah, and then shout out to certain sponsors that's jumping on, and you know, guys know who you are. I'm not naming no names yet, but I'm gonna start naming them soon. You guys know. And that's about it. That's about it.
I would like to. I want to have you and Tyson stay for me right this minute, girl. And I'm gonna let Jack and Andre go in this moment. And gentlemen, I will be looking forward to our next interviews. Daryl will let me know when he get them fights for you, and then we'll get up here and talk about those impending fights.
Well, they have fight. Andre have a fight coming up.
Where?
And so
did we miss that?
At Valor. At Valor, that's what I was saying. Yes.
See, I'm so excited. Sometimes information go right on So
yeah, Andre have a fight coming, and actually Tony have a couple coming up. One may be bare knuckle.
About that, but be looking for this Valor fight. Do you have a date on that card?
Yeah, what was that? That was July 10th, right?
Okay. So that's in a couple weeks. You about to have to bring that smoke, huh?
Most definitely.
All right, now
I ain't
so you
just
know
talking.
what it is.
Oh.
Now that people know, they're gonna know after they watch this interview, you gonna be fighting in a couple weeks. They're gonna be fighting at the count. They're gonna bite at the choke. They're gonna have a lot to say to antagonize you going into the fight, young man. I need you to stay focused. That's what I need is for you to stay focused so you can accomplish what it is you want to in this upcoming fight at Valor. And that's a huge card. So I expect you to go up there and do everything you can to show out because that's a huge card.
Yes, ma'am. Most definitely.
Take advantage of every opportunity, guys. Take advantage of it. Even if you feel like it doesn't benefit you in that moment, Daryl's not going to not ever let it benefit you. So take advantage of anything that he brings your way because he's trying to make it happen for you. Absolutely. And good luck on this upcoming. Wait a minute. So do we know who his opponent is, Daryl?
Yeah, but Ben is not in front of me. I can't remember the guy's name.
Do you remember his name, Andre?
Yeah.
Never told me.
Daryl don't even care to tell his.
No.
It don't matter.
He has a buddy that's fighting on the card with him. He has all that information. I thought he had to give it. I thought he gave it to you.
Well,
but I'll give it to you. I'll send it to you.
How about the week of the fight? We take about 5 or 10 minutes and we get together and we talk about it one more time before you fight.
Yep.
All right.
Okay. That sounds good. Then we'll have all the information that we need and we'll go from there. But congratulations on your upcoming fight. Good luck, young man. We'll be talking to you the week of the fight. We're going to have to get together for 5 or 10 minutes, okay? So we can talk about this and remind people that you're getting ready to fight on Valor.
Get that dub.
That's a good thing. Yes, because a lot of people been trying to tell me that Valor is out of business, and I'm like, no, they're not. They're still booking fights. I didn't come across my page, so that is great news to hear that Valor has not been defunct, and they are still putting on the cards for you guys. And I'm excited for that. I would like to be at that show. I don't know where it's going to be, but I would be something that if I could make it, I would be there. Never know what's going to happen between now and then.
Exactly.
What's up? Tony, we will talk to you soon, baby.
It was an honor. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
And thank you so much for coming up here to Fight Heads MMA, baby.
Yes, thank you. See y'all
You're
later.
welcome. Bye, baby. Okay, Mr. Tyson. Can you hear us? Okay, hopefully this is better.
Yeah.
Would you say you went some headphones?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is an important fight coming up for you, huh?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, every fight that I get lined up, big. I mean, right now this is definitely
Do you have any reservations about this impending fight and your opponent?
You don't got it in front of you. He has his opponent and all that stuff. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So what about you, Daryl, as manager? What do you see? What do you see in this impending fight with Tyson and his opponent? Who is his opponent?
He's all I know is the guy is 2-1. He's a Hispanic guy, and this boy I don't think we too much care. But yeah, he doesn't seem like somebody too dangerous. But you know, you always got to be prepared for the worst. So every fight, that's why I tell them, make sure you fight training like you're fighting for a championship. You know, you're not gonna. Some of these guys that get in don't have too much of a record. You don't get too much info on them. You know what I mean? So you got to prepare yourself.
But they have info on you, Tyson, because you didn't want a tough enough belt, and so they know some stuff about you, baby.
I'm saying it took them a few days just to say, "Hey, okay, yeah."
They had to look at that footage and see if it was worth them getting knocked out, huh? I know that's. I don't know what is going on with the sound, and I'm sorry, Tyson, for that, baby. It happens sometimes during the feeds. But we are excited. We are excited for you.
Hey, you have plenty more chances. Don't worry about it.
Absolutely. This is not your first and last time talking to Miss Nikki at all. Trust. And I am just excited for you to be getting back into the cage after not being able to fight since March. I know it's been hard on all my fighters, just training and not having anything to do with the training. But now you're getting back to the gusto. And do you feel? Are you more amped up for your return than you've ever been for any previous fights?
I can't hear anything you guys are saying. I'm so sorry. It's just some medicine.
Okay, I don't know where the reverb is coming from, but the next time we'll make sure we have everything put together.
You say you can hear me? You can hear me? No. You got it.
I can hear you, Daryl. I can hear you, but here it just sounds like she doesn't got really good service or something on a cell phone.
Right. Well, what was that question, Miss Nikki? I could delay it to him, and then he could, you know.
Hold on, maybe if I turn it up. Can you hear me now?
I don't even see him now.
Oh, yeah. So maybe what it is his Wi-Fi. Well, you know what? Let me see. Can you hear me now, baby?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So I wanted to know, as far as your opponent, as far as returning to fighting, are you excited about this return since it's been since March than you've been in the past about just going into a fight? Is there more excitement about this fight or anything?
Okay, it's still a little jumbly with the question there. So if I'm more excited about going into the now that I got a management behind me.
Yes. Are you more excited about returning after this pandemic than the level of excitement before the pandemic for fighting? Tell them what I said, Daryl.
He said, "Are you gonna be excited now that the pandemic is over and now you get in and go show your stuff?"
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'm really excited. Every company I go into where I mean, I've spent the last couple of years. I mean, I guess I don't work going on. Just slowly focus on myself and training and you know, it was great to be able to for instance, you know, back here in the West Coast. I mean, I was able to jump out as a pro. I mean, for the longest time, I sat there. Even though like, amateurs here on the West Coast, I mean, there's certain things you're not supposed to do. You're not supposed to head. You're not do certain and submissions and stuff. So I was really able to express my full potential. You know, that thing was stressful enough as it is, so it's cool to be able to release tension.
Okay. Well, we respect
Also,
that.
he's also interested in bare knuckle as well. So promoters, hit me up.
Oh, smoke in the house with Mr. Tyson Nugget Craig. He's interested in bare knuckle. Oh boy, you gonna have it's shenanigans over there, young man. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm going to email Mr. Kakar and bring him in, and I'm gonna let Tyson know that it's okay that he go, and we're gonna fix it so that we get another interview with him.
I did tell him I would let him know just before he go on, but I know the time you gave him is it? I don't think it's there yet, right? So he's still waiting.
Who's still waiting?
Yeah, I think he told me. He said 9 o'clock, right?
Oh yeah, 9 o'clock. So what time is it now?
Well, it should be going on 8 o'clock where you're at.
Yeah, it is. It's 20 to 8 here. So we got like almost 90 minutes.
Right.
So Tyson, I know you've had a long day, baby. I want to say thank you. It was an honor to have you up here with me. I'm looking forward to your upcoming fight. I'm looking forward to having another interview with you. And I just expect big things from you, baby. I just expect big things from you. I already know you got big things because you got all those belts behind you. I don't have those belts for no reason. So, yeah. Your pro career is probably going to be crazy. Your pro career is going to be crazy. I already know.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, baby. You have a good evening.
The connection's been really horrible, but I really appreciate you bringing me on here and talk to me.
Absolutely, baby. We'll see you soon.
All right, you take it easy, brother. I'll be talking to you.
It's always so exciting to talk to your fighters. I love talking to your fighters. And I'm going to send, so I guess we'll end this one, and I'll send him a new link. I thought I had sent him.
I let him know, you know, Kakar, I had to kind of let him know. He'd be busy. So yeah, I told him I let him know like a half an hour before.
Okay.
They haven't got that time yet. So, but I'm gonna call. Like I say, if you want to do a little bit earlier, I try to get him now.
He sent me his email, so he's yours. It's up to y'all. If he wants to wait till 9, that's fine.
He just sent it. If he just sent it, he might be. Well, I'll call him. I'll call him and find out.
He sent it. He sent it an hour ago. When I didn't even realize the time went by that fast. See? Having so much fun.
Okay. Well, send him the link. He probably catch the email.
Okay. So I'm gonna end this broadcast right now.
Okay.
You guys heard it all. and then probably some you shouldn't have heard, but that's okay because it's good news. Miss Nikki and Fightheads MMA will be returning with a new interview with Mr. Karkar. Yeah, y'all know who that is. I'm about to introduce y'all. Yeah. I've been excited about this interview for so long. And I see why my fighters didn't want to do interviews with me when I was sick, because they knew I wasn't going to have all this energy like I do now. So let's go, you guys. Some piece of hair greasy and Daryl, I haven't met his yet. I haven't met him yet. I'm sure for another interview.
For sure.